Hey guys, DarkRide91 here with another video of Dragon Ball Super, but this one's different. This is the Dragon Ball Super episode 65 preview slash prediction. Again, as I say in every video, all credit is due to Harry Price for putting up the video, and there would there probably is translations, but for some reason when I put the translations on, it says it's in Italian. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna check my settings and see if I can put it back to normal. Because last week it was in Dutch, and then this week is in Italian. But again, as I say in every video, because I don't want nothing happening. All credit due to Harry Price, and if there is subtitles in English, all credit due to Herms98 of Twitter. So as I did with my last few preview predictions, I will play the preview, and at the very end, I will say my predictions and talk about what I saw in the preview. Okay, so as we see here, this is the debut, or episode 64. Towards the end was the debut of the fusion of Zamasu and Black, or I like to say Zamasu Black. So this further shows what Zamasu Black can do. And what they showed here is there's a difference with the fusion when we first saw it in episode 64 to the preview of episode 65 here. And if I can get to the point without it playing, of course, here, or not here, but you see that there's there's like two rings around, or it looks like it's attached to Zamasu Black's back. But when we saw the fusion in episode 64, that wasn't there. So I think that might show later on in the episode of episode 65. But as we see in this picture, we see that Vegeta is having a hard time standing up, which means that as I said at the end of my episode 64 review, talking about the preview for episode 65, I'd said that Zamasu Black was giving Goku and Vegeta a run for their money yet again. After the fact of episode 64, Goku and Vegeta, as much as they could, had the upper hand. And okay, there's that point. We see him, his evil smile, and I think this is the part where we see Trunks jumping in the air to, yeah. So at this point, we see that Trunks is still in his I call it the perfected Super Saiyan 2, even though there's blue aura around him, but I still call it perfected Super Saiyan 2. We see him jump in the air, and I guess he's blocking the little the destructive ki blast that Zamasu Black now has, and now is going to use in this episode. But the way that Zamasu Black used that move, it kind of reminds me of the black balls in Naruto. I know I'm talking about Naruto while doing a review on Dragon Ball Super, but hear me out. If you remember Obito, Madara, and Naruto, they had the Sage of Six Paths power, but it was very different from what Sasuke had. Sasuke had the Rinne Sharingan, but Naruto, Obito, and Madara, they had these black balls behind them that would block anything and also destroy whatever it touches. But the way that Zamasu Black was using that, it kind of reminded me of how destructive the black balls were in Naruto, when Naruto, Obito, and Madara used it. And it looks like that, if I can go earlier, See, and we have another scene here where Goku's yelling and Vegeta's yelling, which means I'm predicting that Zamasu Black is probably gonna grab their hands and probably do try to at least blast them in the stomach. Or let me see if I can play it again. See, they're having a hard time getting up there, and see that's right. That scene right there where he's blowing up the buildings on the ground, and that's what I was talking about. It reminded me of the Sage of Six Powers of how Naruto, Obito, and Madara would use them. We see Yajirobe there. We see that giant explosions coming out of the ground. So they're not only blowing up the buildings, but they're destroying the ground as well. So my guess, they go deep into the earth and then lava comes up. So it kind of reminds me of Namek, the Frieza saga as well, because when Frieza said that him and Goku had 5 minutes to fight, because in 5 minutes Namek was gonna blow up, even though that is the biggest lie in anime history. But it kind of reminded me of that, to a flashback to the Frieza saga when Namek was about to blow up. We see that the ground was disappearing. We see lava come up. We see lava shooting up into the air while Goku and Vegeta were fighting. So that also gave me a little nostalgic moment. It's very small, but it still gave me a nostalgic moment because it brought me back to the Frieza saga and seeing Goku and Frieza fight yet again. So there again, if I paused it at the wrong moment, if I can get it here again, and this also reminds me of the rings that are behind I forget his name, but he was showcased in one of the episodes prior, before all of this was happening, that we said that that he was the fifth strongest fighter in all of the universes, that even Whis can't touch him. But the ring that's around Zamasu Black's back, it kind of reminded me of that. And it kind of reminds me of the ring that's around Vados and Whis. And we found out last week that Vados and Whis are angels. Do I think that makes Zamasu Black an angel? Not an angel like not like an angel as equal to Whis or Vados. Maybe an angel of death. I will say, if they mention anything about an angel in the next episode, it'll probably be because he's the angel of death. That is my prediction. I may be right, I may be wrong. So don't watch this and see or hear what I'm saying and say it's true. That is my prediction. Like I said, this is a preview and a prediction of episode 65. So it may not be said in the next episode, but that is my prediction, that Zamasu Black is the angel of death. We have Whis and we have Vados with the angels, who they're attendants of whoever is the next god of destruction. So their jobs are to be the attendants of the god of destruction, but they're still angels. But play it again. We see again, here we go, Trunks blowing up his attack, and there again, here's another scene of the ring that's behind Zamasu Black, and it's white, it's a full ring, and there's an outer ring, and then there's an inner ring. So I'm gonna say that Zamasu Black is the angel of death. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my prediction. Take it as you will, but of course, with my luck with life, I'm probably wrong, but I'll still say that he's the angel of death. And then we see towards the end Goku doing the Kamehameha. So this episode, we're not going to see Goku and Vegeta fuse at all. So this is probably going to be towards the end, or something along that nature. But there's been many hints about Goku and Vegeta fusing again in Dragon Ball Super, and we haven't seen it yet. Maybe they will, but we haven't seen it yet. In this episode, there's no preview of them fusing at all. And do I want them to fuse? Yes, I do, because I want to see Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and I know it's going to be Vegito because we see that Gowasu's there. Supreme Kai doesn't have his Potara earrings on. Gowasu has his earrings on, so that's one hint of Goku and Vegeta fusing. I know Geekdom 101 did a video on the 5 hints that we're going to see fusion, and it's going to be Vegito that's gonna be debuting. But I just want to see what's gonna happen. I want to see how strong this Zamasu Black is, and my biggest question for Zamasu Black is, being that Zamasu was immortal and Goku Black wasn't, when they fuse, do they still have the immortality? Because I also remember in one of Geekdom 101's video, he mentioned that when you fuse using the Potara earrings, you make an entire new person. So whatever powers you and that other person have, when you fuse, you're an entirely new person. You may not have everything that both people have. So if Zamasu Black loses their immortality, it may be easier to kill Zamasu Black, or yeah, Zamasu Black. As I said, that's the name I've given it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It bums me out that the subtitles weren't in English; they were in Italian. But like I said early in the video, that I was gonna check my settings and see if I could turn the closed captioning back to English. Maybe something happened, and I have to check it on my side. But I hope you and guys enjoyed this review, or this preview prediction to episode 65 of Dragon Ball Super. When I'm done with this, I'm going to be uploading my episode 64 review. And then shortly after that, I'll be uploading this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video.